everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, today we are doing something a little bit different. I'm taking a little short break from doing a handbag video because I know I just bombarded you with all of my luxury collection. If you haven't watched that video yet, I'll link it down below for you guys. But it was my birthday recently and I decided to buy myself something new. I am going to be doing a birthday haul, but I really wanted to show you guys this first. I also noticed that I didn't do any videos about planning last year or this year, and I usually like to do that around the beginning of the year, so I thought I would kind of let you guys know how I'm planning nowadays. It's very different from what I used to do. I no longer do paper planning pretty much at all. It's all digital now, so I'm kind of going to be sharing with you guys like what I do for that as well. So hopefully you still find this video interesting. And I just noticed that my shoe rack is behind here, so it's so funny that we're in the living room but there is still like a part of my closet here with me. Anyways, so I hope that you enjoyed the little unboxing in the beginning of the video. Now I'm going to share with you a little bit about what's in my workspace, and I will link everything down below as well if you are interested in purchasing any of the things that I have. Alright, so this is currently what my workspace looks like. We are actually in our living room, and this was my husband's little office, but he kindly cleared this table off for me, and now we work here side by side. So here is the iMac. This is the 24-inch new iMac, I guess. I don't think there's any more specs other than that. I just got like the cheapest one. I figure I don't really need that much storage. Here to the left, I have my iPad Pro. So I just put it here next to my desktop because I like the way that it looks, but honestly, I haven't found a function for it because I usually just use like one or the other. But this is the iPad Pro, and this is the smaller version, so I think it's like the 11-inch or something like that. And I also do have this really cool keyboard case and an Apple Pencil that goes with it too. Next, I just have my little Samsung Z Flip, which is currently the phone I use. And then I also have my iPhone. I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I actually use this one a lot for the camera. Alright, and this is just the keyboard and the mouse that came with the computer. And then I bought this on Amazon today, which is just like a little pink, I want to say placemat, but it's more like a giant mouse pad that you can put everything on. And of course I have my tea and this beautiful like marble coaster, and then we have eBay right here. eBay! Hi pups! Alright, so now I'm going to take you into my computer and really show you guys what I was talking about with all that planning stuff. I'll probably talk a little bit about how I edit my videos as well, because that is a question that I get asked pretty often, like what program I use and everything. So let's just get straight to it. Alright, so here's my desktop. This is just a random picture that I found on Google. I just really liked how the beach and the sunset looked, but I will link it down below for you guys if you are interested. So first I'm going to show you a little bit about how I edit my videos. So I use the app called Final Cut Pro. It's just this one right here. And this is just the vlog that you're actually watching right now. This is the intro part of the unboxing. And yeah, this is basically what it looks like. Nothing too fancy. I don't do any like crazy editing. Basically, I just do the sound, the video, and then the music. Alright, so as for how I'm digitally planning this year, I'm actually only using my Google Calendar, my Google Keep, and then a new app that I found called Notion. So this is my Google Calendar this week. This is the weekly view. Now that I'm staying home a lot more, I feel like I can do a lot more as well. So I'm really getting a lot of use out of these weekly spreads. As you can see, I kind of try and time block everything. I actually put a lot more on my calendar over here, but I've unchecked them because they're mostly like finance stuff. But I do put all of my like bills and when I get paid and all of that sort of thing right here as well. Now the reason why I'm using my Google Calendar is because I always have my phone with me, and I find that it's so easy to just pull out my phone and jot anything that I need to down, and everything just syncs so well together with like my Android, my iPhone, my tablet, and my computer. I still will paper plan for something special, so for for example, I do still paper plan in like my pregnancy planner because I really like the memory keeping aspect of that as well, but for the most part, it's just Google Calendar for me now. I also really like the way that Google Calendar lets you customize all the different colors, which I didn't know how to do before, so I think that's why I never really used it, but now that I can make everything pink and pretty, I find myself using it a lot more. So just to give you guys kind of an overview of what I like to do when I am planning, I basically start here. This is like a running to-do list that I have. And pretty much every time I have a thought of something that I need to do today or tomorrow or somewhere in the future, I write it down all on this to-do list on Google Keep. I love Google Keep because you can put these little tags on here. So I have different labels for like different aspects in my life. So I have one for work, for YouTube, stuff for the baby. And then you can color coordinate all of your like labels as well. So the way that I have it now is like all of my YouTube stuff is blue, and then all of my personal stuff is pink. And then my work stuff is like this brown color. So then after I write something to do in my to-do list, I'll go back to my calendar and then I'll write it down there and kind of find a time for it. I was previously using this app called GoodNotes on my iPad, which I really loved, but I stopped using it because it was kind of a hassle to have to pull out my iPad and handwrite everything with my Apple Pencil all the time. And plus, because I do carry an Android phone as well, there isn't GoodNotes for Android, and I couldn't find a good PDF viewer on Android like you can on iOS. So that is kind of why I gave up on GoodNotes, but I still will use it from time to time. Alright, and then the last app that I actually use for planning is this new one that I found called Notion. I don't use it as extensively as a lot of other YouTubers do, but I do use it for my finances and then a travel log, and then I also journal a little bit in here as well. The reason why I decided to switch to Notion is because you can use it on Android and iOS, and you can easily pull it up on your phone as well. I'm not going to show you my finances, but it's basically just like if you think of an Excel spreadsheet, but you can make it pretty like how this page is and add like your own pictures and kind of like customize the colors and everything. So that's why I like using it on here. I will show you my travel log because that is something fun that I like to look at all the time. So basically I found this template that organizes all of your trips for you. So these are the places that I'm going to visit this year. And then once you visit them, you can check it, and it goes into this list down here where it says places I've already visited. And then in these individual files, you can open them up, and I've created like a packing list and like a budget tracker and all of these things that I'll need for my trip. And I just thought this was a really fun way to organize everything without it just being like one long list, which is what I used to do. And yeah, if you have never heard of Notion and you want to learn a little bit more about it, I will link some videos down below of where I learned about it. I know I'm not really explaining it very well, but it's basically just a digital workspace. But I've downloaded like a bunch of templates, and as you can see, you can have all of these different kinds of things on here, but I haven't really gotten to it yet because I just haven't had time. And alright, that was the end of my little workspace tour and a little bit about how I digitally plan. If you do have any more questions, please leave them down in the comment section down below. Next week I am planning to bring you guys that contemporary handbag video that I was talking about earlier. I just felt like we needed a little bit of a break from that massive handbag collection that I did 2 weeks in a row. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this type of video. If you do want to see more stuff like this from me, like more either like tech stuff or more planning stuff, please let me know as well, because I really love making these videos, but it doesn't seem like they get watched very much on my channel, so I never really know what you guys want to see from me other than handbag related videos. But yeah, if you did like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And with that, I will see you next time. Bye!